I know a lot of you loved the Spellbinders, my favorite side effect collection, because a lot of it is sold out. But there's a new birthday collection called Age to Perfection that is in the same vein of funny and punny sentiments and images. Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel. Let's dive right into the card making today, and I'll let you know the new stamps and dies that I'm using as we go along. First up in this collection is the Dancin Chatterbox dies. These are such fun dies to put together. You can see embossed lines on this piece. There's a piece that matches that outside shape, and then there's little teeth that match that inside shape. So those embossed lines show you exactly where to adhere the other die cuts down to build up your Dancin Chatterbox. So this is an interactive die set. It will dance when we're all done there. This piece goes over, like I said, it matches those lines, and then there's that smaller area for those little teeth. These are going to be the teeth on the sort of back side and bottom, and then there are teeth for the top and bottom, sort of the front side of those as well. So I have cut those all out of just plain white cardstock, and I'm using some liquid adhesive to adhere everything together. There were embossed lines again on that red die cut that I created that show exactly where to put the teeth. So you're not going into this without knowing exactly where everything goes. So it makes it really easy to put even what may look like from the outside a complicated die cut together. All right, so next we go to those bottom teeth, and I did put a little bit of adhesive on both sides just to make sure that everything stays really glued down, especially with interactive cards. There may be a lot of touching of the card and moving of the die cuts, and so you really want to make sure everything stays solidly adhered together. This little chatterbox comes with those little feet, those mechanical feet that move, as well as the teeth chattering up and down. And so I created a couple of little sneakers here. It seems like there's a top part of the sneaker that I decided to cut out of red glitter cardstock just to add something special there. And then this is the element that's going to create the dancing effect. So first we'll just put the feet on there just so that they are covering up those little circles on the bottom. Those little circles are for you to put adhesive on top of. There's a little wind up gadget on the side there, and then you'll see there's actually little embossed lines at the top of this red piece, so you can place the eye die cuts right on top of those and just adhere the bottom of that eye onto the embossed piece on the red. So you can definitely create these little eyes out of dies that come in the set. I also decided to use some wiggle eyes, and these are so much fun. These are really big wiggle eyes, so there's a lot of fun movement that's going to go on with this card between the eyes and the dancing, and those will stick right onto the die cut eyes. I have the background created out of pinking rectangles. This is an older die set from Spellbinders, but I use it all the time for my backgrounds, and the stamp set is also part of the collection that you can get in the bundle. Now for the dancing element, you'll want to have at least one small foam square or foam circle. I like to do two. I feel like it gives you a little bit more movement. I also like to use anti-static powder. I'm using, this calls for confetti. It's no secret, their static powder, because it comes with a little applicator tip. It looks like on Simon Says stamp that the bottle of the anti-static powder is looking a little different these days. I've had this for a long time, but it's the same idea. Basically, you're just going around the edge of that foam square to make sure that nothing sticks to the sides. You want mobility of those legs. Then you need some foam squares at the top of the die cut because the bottom is going to sit on the legs and the foam squares that we popped up there. So a couple of doubled up foam squares at the top near the eyes, and then remove all those backing pieces and then you can adhere down the chattering teeth to those little legs that will swing. All you want to do here is make sure you're covering up the bottom of that ring. That ring is where the legs are going to move around, and there you go. So it's really easy to put this together. It's really easy to create this interactive card, and it has such a wow effect, I think, between those big wiggle eyes and then those cute little dancing feet. It's just such a fun card to create. These are the HBD balloons dies, and these are these really puffy balloons that reminded me of the balloons that came with this monster birthday set. So I decided to create a little monster and then use some of the accessories for the monster on the top of the balloons. So I have a little party hat that the monster has on the H, little horns from the monster on the B, and this just gives a playful effect to those little balloons as well, just creates something a little extra special. You could also on these balloons put glossy accents to make them look really shiny like balloons. You can see I used a large wiggle eye on the monster himself. There are die cut eyes that you can create, of course, and he is also a dancing character. So I'll do the same exact thing I did before. I'll double up a little foam square. I'll add some anti-static around the foam square so that the legs can move freely, and that will just allow them not to stick to the sides. You don't want to take the top off yet, otherwise you're not going to have any adhesive to stick the monster down onto. But for the sides, you really don't want anything sticking. And then you'll have to double up a foam square at the top of the monster. So then it's time to remove both the backings from the legs and from the monster. And then again, just cover up the hole where the legs attach to so that you don't see that. And then the monster has a little wiggle eye and some dancing legs. This one's a little tougher because of the bottom of that arch is kind of got some texture to it, and I find that they dance the best when you put them just on smooth cardstock, but still looks so cute. So now let's add those balloons. These are the new elements from the Age to Perfection collection, the HBD balloons, and I just popped those up. They do have strings. Basically all I did here was just trim the strings a little bit and then tucked the bottom of the string behind the monster so that you could still see the string hanging down, but it wasn't hanging in front of the monster's face. Definitely wanted to have it just a little bit longer than the monster so you could tuck it right back behind. And look at the little eyes on the bee balloon. I think that is just such a fun touch to add to these balloons. Next up, we have the OMG dies. These come with 6 dies, so it's 2 pieces per letter. It's this thin outline piece, and then it is a solid piece in the back that you adhere the outline to. I cut the back piece out of 2 different colors of cardstock. So I'm adhering the thin outline onto the lighter color of cardstock, and then I'll adhere both of those down to that darker color of cardstock and just shift it off center just a little bit. So there's kind of a shadow sitting around the outside. It just makes it stand out a little bit more, I think. This is the How Old Press and Foil plate. It says, how old are we telling people you are now? And I foiled that in rainbow foil. I thought that would be fun. Then I cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4 so I could mat it on some black cardstock so that the rainbow and the white really pop off of the black. And then I started with the M because that's the center letter. And then I'll adhere the O and the G right above and below that M. So these two really combine together, I think, and create a really fun card. I also used some silver fashion embellishments from Spellbinders just to add another little element of dimension and shine. I thought also that that little white space at the bottom needed a little bit of something, and so a couple of those silver fashion embellishments was perfect there, and then some really tiny ones on the letters themselves just to add some consistency to the card. Again, this is a really easy card to create, and it is so fun, and I love the little snarky sentiments as well. Next up, we have the Spellbinders exclusive Yay dies. These come with 3 letters that spell out Yay, and they also come with a shadow die. What it means to be a Spellbinders exclusive is that you will only be able to buy it on the Spellbinders website, so it won't exist on other retail sites. Whereas most of the other dies and other products from Spellbinders are sold at other retail sites. All right, so this is just a fun one. It can be used for birthday, congratulations, all kinds of cards, because yay is just kind of a celebratory word. I liked cutting them out of some gold foil cardstock and matting them on some white glitter cardstock and adding a little cupcake for the birthday. This time I actually ink blended the yay letters and then matted them on some black glitter cardstock and added one of the stamps from the stamp set at the bottom. Just a really easy, fun, quick card to put together to celebrate. I hope you love this new collection as much as you loved my favorite side effect, and definitely check it out right away because these fun collections tend to sell out rather quickly. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.